Alright guys, so I hate to be the one to tell his fans, but this man is cooked. So we all already know about the dismembered remains that was found in the front trunk compartment of David's abandoned Tesla. And there for a while, his friends was getting on here declaring his innocence, claiming that he had been framed. So David's Tesla was found abandoned in the Hollywood Hills and was taken into a tow yard. Well, it sat at the tow yard for a few days and a foul odor started emitting from this vehicle. They opened it up to find a dismembered body in the front trunk compartment of his Tesla. Now, what we don't know for sure is how long that Tesla had been abandoned or how long the person had actually been deceased. They stated that the body was decomposed badly and it made it kind of hard for them to identify. But the remains have now been identified as a 15-year-old girl who was reported missing in 2024. The remains were of Celeste Rivas Hernandez from Lake Elsinore, California. What's even more bizarre is that his entire Discord group seemed to be aware that he was dating this girl Celeste. Now, it's not clear if they knew that she was a missing person, but she has been shown in some of his live streams. They would literally go out in public together and take photographs, and she would just kind of partially cover her face. These photos appear to be her. I mean, I can't say it for 100% certain, but it definitely looks like her. So her parents claim that this is not the first time she had ran away, that she had ran away before but came back. But this particular time, she had told them that she was going to see a movie with her boyfriend David and never returned. Now, when your 13-year-old girl comes to you and says, "Hey, I've got a boyfriend named David, we're going to go see a movie," it's bizarre to me that you would not ask any more questions. You didn't ask, "Oh, is David someone you go to school with? Do I know his parents?" Because sometimes when your kid comes to you and tells you they've got a boyfriend named David, they may be meaning that they have a grown man boyfriend named David who is a singer that tours the world. Situations like this is why it's so important that we monitor our children while they are online and that we communicate with them and know what's going on in their lives. And I may be wrong, this is just my opinion, but you cannot convince me that the parents didn't know where she was at. I feel like she was only reported as missing because they had to cover their ass due to truancy issues and whatnot. But this only became a problem when a body was discovered in his Tesla. Now, I'm not saying that they were aware that he was going to unalive her, but I do believe that they probably knew exactly where she was at. And not only does this man's songs prove that he's weird as hell, but I just get bad vibes. He is talented, but the songs just radiate bad energy. Investigators have conducted a search warrant of his Hollywood home. They was seen taking out, bags of evidence along with a laptop, and reports are stating that he has canceled his next shows. He even mentions Celeste in some of his songs, and there's one particular song that I'm not real certain about, but I think her voice is actually featured in it. This is just such a bizarre and sad situation, and I hope this serves kind of like as a lesson to other parents out there about how important it is to know what our children are doing, to communicate with our children. That way things like this don't happen. There is a person who come online and said that, and this has not been confirmed, but he stated that he works at a store and that David and Celeste come inside of that store and was shopping, and that Celeste was heavily under the influence. At this time, her death is being investigated. It has not been considered as an intentional unaliving, but her COD still remains unknown. Now, is this a situation to where he may have possibly intentionally done something to her? Maybe. Or, this could possibly be a situation to where something happened to her because she was using substances, and because she was an underage missing child, maybe he freaked out and didn't know what to do and was trying to cover his tracks. I don't know. Or do you actually believe the possibility that he was set up? But there is an awful lot of information circulating around online that is tying this man to Celeste. But you guys let me know what you all think about all this in the comments. Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he was framed? What do you think happened here? It is such a weird situation. So many questions left unanswered. Like, people are trying to imply that this man is a genius at covering up his tracks because he had another female in his life that was also named Celeste that had a similar appearance, but I definitely don't think he's no brilliant genius. I have fell deep down this rabbit hole, so I will be back with updates, but I'm really interested in hearing your guys' opinions on the matter. And it is really shocking to me that no suspects have been named and no arrests have been made in this case, but it's just my opinion that it looks like he may be cooked. And I hope that this situation, even though it's very sad and tragic, serves as a lesson to all of the young girls or boys out there who thinks that that grown person loves them, because that grown-ass person does not.